For the longest time, corruption has been talked about as a major problem in our society. But how would you define corruption? Is it bribery? Is it favoritism? Or is it money laundering? When you start to think about it, you'll realize that corruption doesn't actually have a single definition. Transparency International broadly defines this phenomenon as the abuse of entrusted power for private gain. While on the other hand, the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, or UNCAC, chooses to define a series of acts that can be seen as corrupt offenses, such as bribery, embezzlement, abuse of power, trading in influence, concealment, money laundering, and obstruction of justice. This is the first step you need to take in understanding corruption. It cannot be defined as a single act. Rather, it's far more complex, involving different forms of corrupt activities. By broadening our perspective on corruption, we can understand how it manifests in different aspects of our lives. Going back to the United Nations, or more specifically, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, they say that corruption has been found to distort human judgment, undermine political and economic development, increase poverty, cause extreme inequalities, compromise human rights, and so much more. Let's take a look at a few numbers across Southeast Asia. In Malaysia, the National Anti-Corruption Strategy, or the NACS, estimates the cumulative loss of Malaysia's GDP due to corruption between 2019 and 2023 to be around $70 billion. In the Philippines, the Deputy Ombudsman stated in 2019 that corruption eats up around $13 billion. While in Indonesia, the Indonesian Corruption Watch in 2023 stated that there was a potential estimate of $1.7 billion loss in state funds due to corruption cases. It's important to remember though that corruption is more than just a few numbers on the screen. Ultimately, the true burden of corruption falls on societies most marginalized, such as those that rely on public systems for housing, education, healthcare, and social protection. For us youths, we rarely benefit from these grand schemes of corruption. Instead, it denies us opportunities that should be made accessible based on merit, fairness, and equality. I understand that this is a lot to take in. And after hearing all this, it may seem that corruption is hidden, complex, and difficult to confront, especially for young people who are navigating a system where power and influence is unevenly distributed. That is why, in this video series, we hope to provide youths with the knowledge to recognize and respond to corruption in their everyday lives. At its heart, these series of videos seek to provide information on corruption red flags, hoping that this may demystify how corruption operates and provide an entryway for youths to meaningfully engage and take action.